Hello everybody and welcome back to EU4 Underrated Nations, the series where we look at countries often overlooked in favor of more popular choices. I am the chairman, and today we are going to be traveling over to West Africa as we play as the nation of Kanem Bornu. Now, Kanem Bornu, you probably have only seen them as a blip on the map, if anything, or if you have played in West Africa, you've probably conquered them relatively early. You've probably played as Songhai, Mali, or even Benin, who also is a really good nation, but I don't think too many people have played as. Or also too, you might have played the nation of Jollof if you've seen one of Red Hawk's most recent videos. Now, looking at Kanem Bornu, what makes them an underrated nation? Well, actually their ideas are pretty decent. They're more of an economic focused African nation. They get leader without upkeep +1, income from vassals +25%. Production efficiency +10%, national unrest -1, goods produced +10, missionary strength +2, tolerance of the true faith +1, shock damage received -10, stability cost modifier -10, along with providential trade modifier +15. So while certain nations such as Songhai, Mali, Benin, where they're more military focused, Kanem Bornu is more that economic focused African nation. We also start out with a 101 ruler and a 130 heir, so both kind of meh. And we do start off with cores on one of my favorite nations to say their name, Yao, and then also Air or Ire, however you want to pronounce that name. Yeah, so we're going to be playing as Kanem Bornu today, and a few guys, I'm going to be looking to the comment section today for a few of your guys' suggestions, and also on my Discord as well too, link in the description down below. But as Kanem Bornu today, what we're going to do is we're going to conquer obviously the good portion of Africa here, West Africa, but we are also going to make it our goal to own the entire island of Borneo because it's close enough to Bornu, so might as well have Kanem Bornu Borneo. I feel like that'd be something kind of fun, and I'm glad that you guys suggested that, and I think that would be a nice challenge for today. Now, before I get started into this video, I just want to remind you guys to go ahead, like and subscribe to my channel, as I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Without further ado, let's get right into the game as Kanem Bornu. Okay, so here we are as Kanem Bornu. We start off with about 7k troops. We do have 2 horses, but now we aren't really making a lot of money here. We're actually losing a little bit of money, but that's fine. In terms of rivals, we're gonna of course rival Ire, we're gonna rival Kano, and we're also gonna rival Yao. We're gonna go ahead and do our estate stuff. We are Sunni. We're historically, Kanem Bornu was like one of the first, if not the first, of the West African nations to convert to Islam, at least according to the Wikipedia page that I was reading, but who knows if that's entirely accurate. We are a Sunni state, so of course we do get access to the dhimmi as along with our original 3. Okay, now that we've done that, we've given out such privileges such as religious diplomats, which should allow us, yep, we can ally Songhai, so let's do that right off the bat. Also, we're going to go with the land acquisition policy here to get that little bit of a cheaper core creation cost. And we could also have up to 10,000 troops. Let's see what our ruler and heir look like in terms of generals. Okay, I mean, like, they're okay. I guess I can put my ruler. Yeah, actually I should put my ruler as a general because this is disgusting right here. I am not a fan of that. And then we are going to go ahead and recruit the free company. Just to kind of, we're going to go a little bit over our force on it. We're probably going to end up at war with Yao and Ire right away. They typically ally each other, or we might even end up at war with Kano here. And in terms of trade here, we can only trade in Katsina right now. Our trade range kind of sucks, unlike some of the other African nations, because we are Sunni, unlike these fetishists. We actually start getting feudalism in our country, so it is growing already, so I'm not going to be developing for that when Renaissance comes around. So in our capital of Bornu here, I'm actually going to go with the advancement effort just to kind of get that going a little bit faster, which in terms of a mission tree, Kanem Bornu does not have a mission tree. I feel like when Origins came out, Kanem Bornu was one of the countries that was left behind Honestly, same with Benin. Benin, I was surprised by that they didn't get a mission tree. But enough of that. So we're going to go with assemble a warband because we did recruit up to our force limit. And of course, Yao did ally Ayer. So they are allied to each other, which I could do a reconquest war here. Call in Songhai, co-belligerent Yao, which I am going to do right away. Which Songhai just wants pretty much just these two provinces there, and I have cores on these two, so I'm going to set some provinces of interest here just on these three. We'll set them on here too. Area, yeah, we need it on Kanu or Kano, and we'll also do this. So my plan here as Kanem Bornu in order to get to Borneo is that we are going to basically make a beeline for Benin, and I just allied a bunch of people. So let's see. Oh, I could also just attack Yao. Who else can I ally here other than Wadai? Nope. Sure, we'll ally Noop. We'll take Wadai, and we'll curry favors with Songhai. I'm not going to marry you, Noop. And we'll also curry favors with Wadai. These nations, Ayer allied Yao and Kano. Yao allied Kano and Ayer, along with Jenny also allied Ayer, and Akano also allied them as well. So they got like a nice little like triple entente thing going on here. So right now I'm just going to go ahead, curry some favors with my allies, lower army maintenance to just kind of chill. Wadai, I guess I'll ally you. Or royal marry you, not ally. I'm already allied to you. Free stability from an event. Oh yeah. I'm an idiot. I've been improving relations with Kano, who's my, or currying favors with Kano, who's my rival. Now my ally Noob. Oh my god. Okay, and we did just get enough favors with all three of our allies, so I'm going to go ahead and launch a reconquest war on Yao over here. And even though we're not going to co-belligerent either of these two nations, we are going to go ahead and try and gobble them up. Yeah, those are vital interests, so should not. Yep, Noob's not going to take any of that. Wadai, are you going to take anything from Yao? I hope not. But anyways, yeah, let's get into it. Let's attack Yao. We'll attack for Lagone since that's the nearest province, and we'll make a beeline for their capital to try and stack wipe their army. And they read my mind, so they went and stack wipe Wadai's army instead. What I'll do too is I'll send my my mercenary army to siege down their capital here. Also, don't forget to build a spy network in your enemies as well. And it looks like my allies are doing most of the heavy lift. Yeah, Songhai just stack wiped that army, so we kind of have a little bit of like free reign here. And now Katsina is getting on beating up on Ayer. Also going to continuously curry favors with Songhai because they're a nation I really don't want to upset. And our royal marriage with Songhai ended, and of course that's because Songhai starts out with like 360-year-old rulers. Yeah, 80-year-old heir now at that point. And all right, now Kano, they just got sieged down, so of course I'm gonna just go ahead full annex them. And our ruler just died, so we got our 130 in charge here. And when your ruler so Kanem Bornu gets a couple of, so Kanem Bornu does get a couple of unique events. I was reading about that on their EU4 wiki. So once our ruler dies, we get kind of a few different event chains that talk about how our dynasty split into two, and we're going to have to kind of deal with a little bit of like a minor civil war here. This is a little bit of a pro tip for newer players. If you're not ready to deal with your rebels just yet that spawn in from an event, don't click on the event right away. Just let your army kind of gather up its strength and all that stuff, and then select the event. And then in my case, I move my army here, and now I'm going to fight them. Even though we lost that battle, I should have won that, but that would have worked. I guarantee you it works every time, other than that time. And we got a 336 air, so that's amazing. And Songhai is being a little bit of a butthole right here, and yeah, they want all of Ayer. I got some news for you, Mr. Songhai. These are my cores, so you can't have those. I'm also going to have Ayer in their alliance with Jenny, and then I'll just take all their money pretty much. Also make this stuff into a state, so might as well do that since those are cores. Now for Yao, time to say bye. And now we own all of around Lake Chad. Going to keep Nuke, but our next target's going to be Zazao. I'm also going to end my alliance with Wadai, and I'll delete my free company for the time being just so we can make a little bit of extra money. In terms of rivals now, I'll rival Katsina, who's that little one province minor. and also rival Zazao. And Songhai has a hostile attitude towards us because they want our course. They have permaclaims here, is that why? Yeah, they do. Well, if they break their alliance, that's fine, because we've now we've secured our little corner here. We could ally Mali, but Mali's doing their classic I'm dying technique right now. And I am going to keep a close eye on the Zazao war, because if Zazao takes quite a bit of land from Ayer, which I'm hoping that they do, we're going to attack them next, and we're going to conquer all the land that they just conquered. Also, my pro tip of the day, don't forget to constantly lower autonomy in provinces when you are at peace. Squeeze out that little bit of extra money and get a little bit more manpower to force limit. Timbuktu. Oh, I could ally them actually. I got a mission to improve relations with them, but once I do that, this is great actually. That's going to help out Songhai. Now, because we've lowered autonomy in all those provinces, we are making almost 2 ducats a month now, which is real nice compared to us losing money at the start. So it's a good start. And our general that we just hired just died. Now, I know what you guys are also thinking too. What type of trade goods are around Kanem Bornu? Because West Africa does have a lot of gold mines. Well, we're nowhere near the gold mines, but we do have some of the more valuable trade goods such as dyes, paper, ivory, salt, cloth, slaves, coffee, and glass. And of course, you know, if you decide to go western portion of West Africa, of course you'll get the gold mines and all the other luxury goods here. I'm primarily going to take over all the Katsina trade node here, and then just immediately go swap into colonization. And Zazao did just take a massive chunk out of Ayer. Now I could co-belligerent, or I could call in Noob and call in Timbuktu for the promise of land, which Timbuktu, militarist, yeah, they want those 2 provinces there, but they can't reach them, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Zazao and call in both my allies. So we're going to be at war with the Atanga, who's here. Timbuktu should knock them out, and then Noob should hold off Benin at least for a little bit here. So let's go ahead and attack. Also, a good reminder too, if you guys have never noticed this before, if you click on a province, so let's just say their capital is Zazao here, you go to this little icon here, the province war score costs, and if you look all the way at the bottom, it'll tell you exactly how much war score it'll cost to fully annex a nation. So we need 65% war score in order to full annex Zazao. Ooh, that's not good, not good. Now for our tier 2 government reform, my 2 absolute favorite government reforms right now, obviously, are strength and noble privileges for 1 for the additional manpower, and I also really like noble officer corps, which gives you the yearly army tradition and yearly army professionals. In our case, because we are in Africa, and realistically we're going to be dealing with high amounts of attrition, all that stuff, we're going to go with strength and noble privileges so we could get the extra manpower. So Timbuktu, they might occupy the provinces that they really, they're going to occupy the one that they really want, even though they can't have it. All right, let's see if maybe my allies will join me in this battle. They're both of them are just standing right here. Let's see if I were to, I'm locked in. You would think Noob would come in. Oh, there we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We just saved Noob's capital from being completely obliterated. And we can get Benin out of this war, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, can we pretty much full annex Zazao here? Yeah, if it wasn't for Timbuktu wanting that 1 province, we could. Otherwise, I could also make them my vassal. Don't like that idea. Let's just take all these provinces instead. Take everything that we can. Take all their money. This will be a live war rep, so let's do that. And now we completely encircle Katsina. Sorry, buddy, but you're next. They'll be next after we stabilize our country. Well, after we core up everything and after I actually get positive manpower, because we're in a manpower hole right now. And Timbuktu is at war with Mali and Songhai because they're conquering this province of Mali. You know what? Honestly, yeah, let's join in. I'm going to set these provinces as provinces of interest. Maybe Timbuktu will give us those provinces. Even though we're out of manpower, I do have the free company, so I'll just mainly have my free company engage in all the battles. I'll just keep my main army at home here. Now, I could pay 45% more to get this Diplotech, but since Diplotech's not really important, right now. I'm actually going to dev for feudalism. I never thought I was going to say this in my life, but I'm deving for feudalism right now. Alright, so we officially have feudalism in our capital of Borneo. It's going to cost us 229 ducats in order to embrace it. Timbuktu did not give us any land, but they did take a big chunk of land from Mali there. Now Noop here, carrying favors with them because I want them to break their alliance with Katsina, just so now it's one less person to deal with. Once I do that, I'm probably going to break my alliance with Noop, and we can rival Songhai, so let's do that. They're 15% weaker than us, and Air just got that province back from Zazal because Zazal just lost their whole country to Air separatists. Alright, and we did just get enough favors with Noop here to get them to break their alliance with Katsina. So let's go ahead and do that. Songhai is guaranteeing they're allied to Katsina. So instead, I'll just go ahead and fabricate on Wadai. So it was pointless for me to do the favor thing with Noop. Okay, and now we can embrace feudalism finally. We'll go ahead and sell it to Timbuktu, which they're outside our colonial range. Maybe that changes now? Since I just got Diplotech 3, we're going to go ahead and kill off Wadai and Katsina, which Wadai must know I'm going to kill them off because they just sent me a royal marriage offer here. Go and kill them off. Alright, Wadai, time for you to die. Alright, now that this war's over, we're of course going to go ahead full annex Katsina. And of course Wadai. Now as for Air, they're allied to Timbuktu, which I got enough favors for them to break their alliance. To wait one more year because I asked Noop to break their alliance at one point. And we got disputed succession because our ruler died, but our 336 is in charge and we got a 442 heir. So anything's better than our previous two rulers here. And now Songhai is killing off Air. Now for a tier 3 government reform for bureaucracy here, we'll go with centralized monarchical or decentralized. Oh, I guess Timbuktu's at work Morocco? Morocco who's Miltech 6, Timbuktu's 4. No. I'm sorry Timbuktu, but you're on your own, man. Anyways, back to our tier 3 government reform. I'm actually going to go with expanded royal court for the reform progress here. What we can do here, we'll go ahead and encourage dev, and it's also a paper province, so let's go ahead, we're going to start deving this one for a renaissance. Oh my god, I hate whenever this happens. It's just like a small little sliver. Now this is epic. Morocco who is Militech 7, yeah. Please. And now the Portuguese are here in the Ivory Coast. And we got a new region of 556. Oh, that's perfect. It's very hard to get anything better than a 556. And he's strict. Oh. And we could get Admin Tech 5, get our first idea group, which I'm going to go with defensive first. And prepare for war against Songhai. Also, I love how Timbuktu is pretty much Mali now. Alright, so let's go ahead and call on Morocco and our boy Kong, and let's beat up on Songhai. Yeah, we got a 652 heir. Oh, pretty good in admin and diplo. Oh, and look at that. Noop, our former ally, I didn't even realize this, is actually allied to Songhai. So this is a perfect time to actually kill them off. Oh, here we go. First battle against Songhai. I just killed this Noop army up here. They have 105 discipline, a little bit better morale than us, but oh, we lost that battle, but we're going to win the next one. Okay, now we can finally full annex Noop, so let's do that. Now as for Songhai here, we just want the rest of our state pretty much, and I'm going to take this state here, or area of Dendi, and I guess I could give Morocco like 1 or 2 provinces. It says that they did 49% of the war, but to be honest, I didn't even notice their army till the last stretch here. We'll give Morocco Messina and Sa and maybe Kala, something like this. I think that's pretty fair, and take as much money as we can. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and attack the nation of Oyo and co-belligerent this country so I can actually annex Dahomey down here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now this war's over. Go ahead, take as much money as we can. Boom. Pretty much I was just gunning for this state here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that state, but that one. Now, Dagbon, I just want this one province, honestly. I don't really care about anything else with you, so maybe war reps? We'll just burn out your capital, because why not? I only got Admin Tech 7, which means, guess what, guys? Exploration time. Benin, sorry, your army is begun. Now for Benin, here we go. We're going to go ahead, full annex them, of course. We'll go ahead take the... Oh, we'll actually get Diplotech 7, then take the Explorer. And we're finally caught up in tech, and now we have to deal with colonialism. Okay, and we finally got 3 light ships, so we're gonna go ahead and start exploring now. Hopefully France, Castile, and Portugal don't own too much of the Cape, so we can kind of sneak on by. Finally also got a colonist here. So for our native policy here, of course, we're gonna go ahead and choose the native coexist. Oh, my finger slipped. Oh no, oh dang, we chose native repression policy. How did that happen? Please tell me I'm gonna be like the first one down here. Please. Please. And our perfect ruler just died. But we got a 652 and a 513 now. Okay. I can't even be too bad because our almost perfect ruler lived for quite a while. He actually ruled over our nation for like a good 20-30 years. Oh my god. We got lucky. Nobody's here, but I don't have the range. I'm gonna have to colonize here by Congo. Oh, colonialism spawned in Benin? What? Oh, thank you, Portugal. Thank you for that. I'll improve relations with you. That's a pretty good trade-off, I'd say. Okay, for our tier 5 government reform, we're just going to go with the merchant guys. We're going to go for the cheaper advisors. Alright, we did just reach admin tech 10. You know, most games I would go expansion. Kilwa? Oh, they got they have a mission to colonize this area. Okay. Should I go expansion here? Or just do the whole shebang, just do exploration expansion? Yeah, you know what, we'll do that. Why not? We'll expand a little bit at home, expand a little bit overseas. In terms of rivals, we can rival England, but England's 75% stronger than us. They're Miltech 10. Game, I'm not going to rival England. I don't feel like dying today. This our colony's like already done. It's actually pretty quick. And Benguela is finally colonized. Can we reach here? Yes. Okay. We're going to go right here to Swellendam. That's going to put us next to Kilwa, who we will fight. We're going to conquer the Cape of Good Hope. Mamluks took exploration. Okay, so I'm just going to colonize this really quick because that's part of my state. I'm also going to improve relations with the Mamluks, even though we're already at 140. Why? I don't know. I can rival Morocco, Great Britain, and the Mamluks. All 3 choices would get me killed. Mamluks would totally be my friend if they just didn't have one more relation. Ooh, Funge. However you pronounce their name. They're guaranteed by Ethiopia, but I want to kill them. Ah, there's Ethiopia. Ethiopia has a Militech 9. I have 9 also. Yeah, they're allied to Funge, but should be fine. Well, our colony down here in Swellendam's done. Perfect timing because now Spain's here. So let's go ahead. We're going to colonize this island here. Alright, Ethiopia. No, they don't want to get out of the war just yet. See if maybe beating up their army. Yeah, that was a stack wipe. Alright, Ethiopia out. And now Holland's here. Oh my god. Alright, Funge. Yeah, we'll go for full annexation on you. Why not? We'll get it into the Horn of Africa a little bit here. Kilwa announces me as a rival. I want to do that, Kilwa. Finally, we could get colonialism. Tech up in every single category. And we could also reach a little bit further. Which is good because I see the Mamluks are going a little bit further now too. And our ruler died. So we got a 513. Not the worst, not the best. Alright, our other colony is done. However, I have to wait. I'm gonna wait until I get I can actually see what the heck is going on here in Indonesia. And we should be able to see Borneo, hopefully. Yep, here we go. We can finally see Sambas. We can also finally colonize another province over here. Ooh, and our name just got poof. It got to be real big. You know what they say, the bigger the name, the more stronger your country. Doesn't matter if it's all a wasteland. Okay. Ooh, yeah, we can reach over here. Sunda. Oh, Sunda's actually going for former Malaya over here. And we got a 422. About average. Sambas, Suluketa, and Sunda. Yeah, freaking Sunda is like the powerhouse over here. Alright, we're gonna colonize this province here. Let's also send the army all the way over here. It's kind of a risky move, but let's try it. Our army isn't gonna make it all the way over here. It was before our colonists too. Come on, colonists. And finally, for our tier 6 government reform, we're gonna go with aristocratic court here for the diplo rep and the army tradition decay modifier. Ooh, we can finally see the rest of the world. It's a big Muscovy. France is pretty big too. Nice to see Tuscany's in the game. Sweden. took a good chunk up here. Pomerania. Yes. My boy Pomerania for my previous videos here. Yes. Ottomans doing Ottoman things. Mughals doing Mughal things. China. Well, we don't look at China. But Japan. Now Japan owns Taiwan here. And they're going for imperial Japanese borders. Now we could ally the Mamluks, which they should actually help us out here, because they do have islands in the area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set Borneo in its entirety as provinces of interest here. All right, we've officially colonized the province of Sampit over here. We did just unlock guns. That does put us at a very large advantage over everybody over here, actually. This is what our gun units look like. Very cool, very cool. And we also did just get a claim on Sambas, which is going to take us 2 wars because it's 122% to full annex them. We also got our 10 favors with the Mamluks, which we could call them in and attack Sunda. Oh, Sunda's allied to Sambas. I did not even notice that. Which, let's go ahead. We'll call them the Mamluks. And yeah, let's see how this kind of goes. Oh, Sunda. Or Sambas, I feel so sorry for you. I know, I'm kind of scared because they're attacking me. Let me... Free company? They just have the sheer numbers, that's what it is. Let's walk this way for a little bit. Oh no, not my free company, no! They're gonna get sacked wiped, aren't they? No. Got a few loans. Sell some land. Maybe we could get some market companies going here. And there goes my army. Alright, let's try and land. Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. Because they have a way bigger navy than me. Oh no. No. Oh. What the heck? My navy just escaped untimely demise? My army actually landed. My navy's dead. I'm gonna hire a mercenary company to help me out here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And they took the capital. Yes, thank you, Mamluks. Yes, and I took this fort. Alright. Sunda. Get out of here, my man. Oh, so close. See if I can't hold out a little bit. Maybe get this. Alright, so we just hit the fight for one more province after this war. Yeah, we're a great power finally. We're gonna go ahead and do our next batch of wars. Finally finish off defensive ideas. Finally court up all of our provinces. Now it's time to attack Brunei. Who is it? Oh, Sambas would not join. Oh, because they're bankrupt. We'll just go ahead and complete all of our ideas here. And even though Sambas is bankrupt, we'll go ahead and attack Brunei. We'll give it till 65. That gives me a chance to build up manpower anyways. And our ruler died. We got a 422 ruling us now. And we got a 304. Alright, now we can attack and Sambas would join. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to call in the Mamluks because I'm only taking these 2 provinces here. I'm also going to be a little bit crazy and start my second war here against Bornero. And this one I will call in the Mamluks. Here we go. Mamluks doing their thing. Doing D-Day on Sunda. Helping out actually. And we can actually end our war with Bornero. So let's go ahead and do that. And Inglostat. This is what became the new emperor because the Protestants won. Nice. How big is, or how, yeah, oh, there's really not too many Protestants. Oh, somewhat, I guess. Well, Sambas would just give me their province. Yeah, let's just do that. I have to wipe peace out all of his buddies one by one. And now we own the entirety of Borneo. Let's give it a month. It doesn't change. It's just Kanem Bornu Borneo, Indonesia. It's not Kanem Bornu Borneo. You know, this is the island of Borneo. But there you guys have it. We completed our goal for today, which was to conquer Borneo as Kanem Bornu. Kind of a fun little goal. And here's what our country looks like over in Africa as well. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had a great time playing as Kanem Bornu, not Kanem Borneo. Their ideas, again, as I mentioned, if you were to conquer like all of West Africa, stuff like that, you know, they're like a good, just conquer that area, play tall kind of nation, you know, with all the economic bonuses. Or even if you just wanted to conquer your own little corner here and just focus on being, you know, this tall empire pretty much and stuff. And you could even, you know, they get money from vassals and everything too. So if you don't want to go like super expansive, and just want to play very small and just develop that way, Kanem Bornu is really good. If you want to conquer the entirety of West Africa, their ideas are also very good for that. Again, with the goods produced and all that stuff they can make the best usage of the gold mines in the area, and you know, with production efficiency and also the trade power, that's going to help out a lot if you want to be a good economic powerhouse in the area. But other than that, yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope you guys also like and subscribe. Now make sure you guys also share this video with your friends or anybody else that likes EU4. And as I mentioned earlier, I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you guys subscribe, that would be great. And then also in the comment section down below, please let me know what country you guys want to see next. And with that, I am the chairman, and I will see you guys in the next one.